warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Aman Masduki, and now in this video location, I would like to retell the story. The story I took from the movie, and the title of this movie is Turbo. So let's get started. This movie is begin in place. The name of this place is Los Angeles. I think it's on American. Especially in one house, exactly in one house at the garden, and in that garden there's live so many plant of tomato. In that near of that plants, uh, there live a heart of snail, so many snail right there. But in this movie, the main character of this movie, uh, there was a snail too. The name of this snail is Theo. Theo does not seem like the other snail. Theo has an obsessed with racing. I mean, with a race car, a sport car, faster or anything like that. And Theo had an idol. The name of his idol is Guy Gagne from Indianapolis 500. He also a racer, and Theo always watching racing car at the midnight at the garage. As you know, if snail is one of the slowest animal in this world, and Theo with other snail have daily activity every day in that garden to pick up a falling tomatoes every day, and until one moment when I'm sorry, I forgot to tell you about the brothers of this main character. The name of Chet is does not ever agree with what Theo's obsession to be a sport car or to be a faster, and until one moment there's a lawnmower in that garden to cut a grass, and there's one tomato in that garden falling in near of that lawnmower, and Theo with his big obsession with sport car, he imagine if the lawnmower is a car and he also a car. So Theo tried to race with that lawnmower to get the falling tomato that I said before. But Chad, his brother, recognized if Theo does not can make it. So Chad tried to push Theo with water, and fortunately Theo saved. Uh, with with that with that incident, Theo tried to go to other place, and until he arrived in road. When he arrived in that road, Theo tried to looking to the sky, and Theo looking for the light, and that he expect that that was a star, but bad for him, is not. That was a plane, and the plane, when he almost landing in near of that Theo was jump from because of the wind of that plane. So Theo fall into a car, especially exactly in racing car, street car. When Theo falling into the car, he get an accident when he coming into the engine, and then hit inside of that engine. Theo try to Theo change with I mean not with I mean Theo change to be a big difference, to have a big difference with other snail. Theo have nitrous DNA, and then with that accident, Theo have a power, just like a power, to run faster or act like the other cars. And after that accident, when Theo wake up, he ran into his environment again. I mean that Gordon, and he met a Chet, his brother, and that Theo recognized if he was turned into a different snail, like his eyes can show the light, or he can turn on the music in that in on his shell. Until in one accident again, his brother Theo's brother Chad has struck by a raven, and when Theo saw that, Theo not only stunned and just looking for that, Theo tried to catch up his brother, and until they arrived in one place, in the upper of the car, Theo tried to fight the raven, and fortunately his brother is safe. And when he tried to wake up his brother from that accident, Theo and his brother has took by someone to the other place. The name of that guy is Tito. Tito has bring Theo and his brother to place that there is the other snail who always race in every day, but does not have power like Theo had now. And when the other snail recognize if Theo has a power, just not like the other snail, uh, they want to bring Theo to Indianapolis, but not that easy to give Theo to Indianapolis. But when Tito's always also recognize if Theo has a power, Tito have an idea to make his plaza his plaza to be crowded by a people, but uh, his brother I mean brothers of Tito's doesn't agree with what his idea to make like a racing snail car, I mean racing snail. And then there's one truck in that road, in that inside in what in the back of that truck there's a banner of Indianapolis, and Theo who saw that tried to make an what direction to Tito's to bring her to Indianapolis. So Tito recognized that, and tried to uh, tell to everyone to join him to Indianapolis to bring Theo's race in that racing. But it's not that easy. His brother, Tito's brother, also doesn't agree again, disagree again with what Tito's want to do. But the snail has an idea to stop the tour bus, to get into that plaza, to get more people who can buy everything on that, to attract people to buy everything on that. So after that incident, when people already buy everything in that plaza, Titos and his friends in that plaza earn so many money, and then his friend try to help Titos to make her dream to bring Theos to Indianapolis. After everyone arrived in that stadium, in that racing road, Titos try to join the race with Theo, but as you know, if cars cannot be racing with snail, but when Theos try to show his power to other people, his speed is more than qualified in that place in that racing. And after Theo saw what he's got from his power, there's press conference that held by the head of that racing Indianapolis, who doesn't give Theo agreement to join his Indianapolis, but the guy that Theos has an idol, the guy Gagne, what he tried to help Theos to what, to bring people to believe if Theo can join that Indianapolis. After that, the head of that event give Theo to join Indianapolis. And after that agreement, Theos can join the racing. And in that racing, at the first time, Theo have a nervous. Theo nervous about everything. He can see a big car in front of him, back of him, inside of him. So he get nervous at the first time, but after he came into a pit stop, he try. He turned into to get faster than everything right there. But Guy Gagna is not like what Theos expect to be a good guy or be a good person, but Guy Gagna is, he's a bad person because he want to crash everything or someone who want to pass him. So there was a big accident after when the racing almost done. There was a big accident when Guy Gagné crashed first time, and after that, one by one in back of that Guy Gagné crashed, but one by one on him. And it's also Theo too, but Theo only got crashed on his self. But there's make Theo's mentality is not good. But his brother, Theo's brother, came from the other place to make Theo's spirit back again. After that, Theos tried to get, not get, Theos tried to get into a finish line, but not by walking or what is for Snell. Yeah, I can say it walking, but he rolling with his cell. After that, he wins, and the racing is for Theo's win. And after that win, Theo and Titos back to that plaza, and that plaza changed into close. Not there's no one person to so many crowded person right there. So maybe just only that I can say about this story. I know I have a lot mistake by using the word that I share in this video with that grammar. I know I have a lot of mistake, and I tried so hard to make it into a good in the future. I beg your pardon, everyone. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.